Hey, it's Black Vader again, or I am Michael. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm reading a code again. Yeah, I'm probably not that interesting to be honest, but I'm gonna still read the code. Someone's gonna watch it at the very least, and I appreciate all the love and support. Yeah, just help me be constructive. As long as I can be constructive weekly, somehow, some way, I feel like that is helping destroy the system of white supremacy. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm staying on code, and I'm more on code than anyone who's not destroying the system of white supremacy, which is not a competition, but this shit is a race. So, other titles for, I'm on page 48 of Neely Fullers Code. You can get it at producejustice.com. I'll have a link in my description every video. So you can just get it there. It's less than $30. Like, you can get it, it's pretty affordable. So, we spend the money on more gas, like paying a white man. We can help out Neely Fuller with this, and also learn game, and also learn recoding mythology or ideology on how we should operate within this universe dominated in a system of white supremacy. So as I talk to you from outside of greater confinement, we are still confined by our thoughts, ideas, and actions, and what we do and how we support this system. Even my rap name, Black Vader. Why do I have to call myself Black Vader? Who's the original Vader? A white guy? Yes, there is a white guy. Why do I draw? Why do I write it with no C in it? Because I don't see color and stuff in a world where you're supposed to see color and everything. You know, humans are supposed to exist. We're all just one being, one exclusive. It's sort of like my black cat. I had a cat who died last year, February. Oh my goodness, May the 4th, ironically. I had him for 15 years or whatever like that. I mean, he's just a black cat. But you don't see cats be racist to other cats for what they look like. It's only humans because of this society that we live in. So I think that's really messed up. I mean, you can be mad at another cat for getting more food than you, maybe even get more attention than you, but for the color of what they look like, it's kind of stupid. So we're heavy in this shit in this society, and this shit must be changed. So the people who are of all races who are successful in making human beings a better group of people, they need to be the leaders in the society. And the people who are of all different races who are not doing so well for others, they need to be led by those people. That's in my opinion. As well too, and there's smart people in all races of people, and in my opinion, I know Neely Fuller doesn't believe there's no smart person in the black race because smart people aren't subject to the system of white supremacy. But at the very least, we need to give it a shot to where we can replace the system of white supremacy with justice, and then we can allow those who are capable, who are gifted, who are privileged, who has the assignment of making America or the world and the universe great for all of us. And we can put them on the forefront so we can do what needs to be done necessary for the future and the well-being of God, because that's what I believe we're created here for, as our assignment. Trees, they give us oxygen to breathe. Ants, your house is fucked up enough. Ants and bugs are gonna be all up in it trying to clean that shit, getting food. Like, oh, you're so abundant here. I can't, everyone has a role to play. So I just want to be able to play my role and allow you guys to play your role in being constructive so we can destroy the system of white supremacy and replace it with the system of justice and love. So, what I'm reading for is from page 48 is just going further into the concept. Other titles for the United Independent Compensatory Code System concept are the Compensatory Code, the Compensatory Code System concept, the Compensatory Counter-Racist Code, the Compensatory Counter-Racist System, the Compensatory System, the Code, that's the one I use the most, the United Independent Compensatory Code. Any person while speaking or acting in effective opposition to racism, white supremacy, and are acting in a manner that helps to produce justice or correctness is a producer, a promoter, and or supporter of the United Independent Compensatory Code system concept. The United Independent Compensatory Code system concept works in the following manner: provides ideas for speaking and or acting to eliminate racism, white supremacy, and for producing justice and correctness, and are listed as they come to mind. The list of ideas is arranged in an order or code of thought, speech, and or action that is designed to be used by an individual person. The individual person uses parts of the code that he or she judges to be best for promoting the production of justice and correctness and eliminating racism. The individual person does this by his or her own will and at the time and place of his or her own choosing in any one of the more listed areas of people activity, namely economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and counter-war. The individual person may refine the code by making his or own additions or modifications to it. However, to eliminate or prevent confusion, each individual person must identify his or own work and make a clear distinction between what he or she is saying and what some other person is saying. Confusion is the enemy of correct compensatory science. In both speech and writing, when a person is repeating something that another person has said, that truth should be made known in both speech and writing. This includes all similarities and non-similarities so that the correct context is not misunderstood. The basic guides used by supporters of the United Independent Compensatory Code system concept are all sources of knowledge and understanding truth, justice, and correctness. These sources include printed material, verbal messages, personal experiences, etc. There is no one person who is the leader of the United Independent Compensatory Code system concept. Each person leads himself or herself each minute of each day and night according to what he or she has chosen from one or more parts of the code that he or she has judged to be of constructive value. There is no organization associated with the compensatory code that a person can join or become a member of. A person who says or does anything that helps produce justice or correctness and helps to eliminate racism, white supremacy, is, during that time, an organ supporter of the compensatory code. During all other times, that person is not such an organ. That's good. There is no formal meeting place or headquarters associated with the compensatory code, except the brain, mind, and each individual person, while he or she is saying or doing something that helps promote objectives of the compensatory code. There is no mandatory collections, donations, loans, and or transfers of money associated with the compensatory code. To contribute to the compensatory code, all a person has to do is say or do something in a manner that helps to eliminate racism. To contribute to the code, all a person has to do is say or do something in a manner that helps to eliminate racism, white supremacy, and or that helps to produce the practice of justice and correctness. That might be the title. To contribute to the code. A supporter of the compensatory code seeks to speak and or act to eliminate racism, white supremacy each and every day and night in at least one area of activity. A supporter of the compensatory code avoids speaking and or acting against any people who are not practicing white supremacy, as long as white supremacy is the dominant motivating force among the people of the universe. There is no restrictions applicable to any person who seeks to help to promote the objectives of the compensatory code regards to the ages of those persons. There is no person who speaks for another in association with the compensatory code. Each person speaks his or her view and is not responsible for the remarks of others. No non-white person is responsible for anything that any other person says or does in association with the code. No non-white person is responsible for anything that other person says or does in association with the code. The people who are responsible for the existence of the compensatory code are the white supremacist racists themselves. It is just incorrect for any person, white or non-white, to speak and or act in support of the compensatory code. White people can help by giving and not withholding any information that is of constructive value. Everything that each white person does that is of constructive value should, at all times, include at least three non-white people functioning as persons of equal value and receiving equal benefits. The basic author of the compensatory code system concept is the law of compensation itself. It is the existence of white supremacy, racism, and other forms of non-justice and correctness that authors or authorizes the existence of the compensatory code. However, what one person says or does that pertains to the compensatory code should not be confused or intermixed with what another person says or does. This is to keep pure the United Independent factor of the compensatory code system concept. White supremacy breeds opposition to white supremacy. Non-justice breeds opposition to non-justice. Incorrectness breeds opposition to incorrectness. This is the law of compensation. So it sounds like whatever we do, we're going to face some opposition, whether it's wrong or right, because there's always a balance. But white supremacy is still terrible as fuck, and it has to go away. Should I read this? How far is this? There's a 4-wall method and an open air method. I'm gonna start this next time. Okay, thanks for staying for 10 minutes. Hopefully you guys like fast forwarded a little bit, like sped it up. This has been the other titles for the code, and also, what was I gonna say? The contributions. How to contribute. Maybe I'll write that down, maybe I won't, we'll see. But I appreciate everyone for just rolling with me through this. I'm continuing to read. Like I said, I'm a little bit more than halfway done with the code. I think I'm about like right here. I'm here. I'm this far myself and stuff. I'm in people relations. That's a big topic. It's a really big topic. I'm probably gonna be stuck on that for weeks on end. But yeah, I just appreciate everyone allowing me to allow you guys to be on code, because as long as you're visualizing and seeing what I'm doing, you're staying on code. Like, comment, subscribe, maybe share it if you like as well. I am Michael, aka Black Vader, aka I don't want to say the chosen one because no one's really chosen. We're all chosen to somebody anyway. So we all have a level of importance in existence. So thank you for allowing me to continue what I need to do, and also any accolades I achieve in my life is nothing, because like Neely Fullers said, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. And thank you for allowing me to help you do what you're supposed to do, and hopefully you can pass this on to others as well. This has been Black Vader. I appreciate all the love and respect. God bless all you guys. I hope everyone gets rich, get money, get successful. We don't need attention. We just got to look out for one another. I need some sunlight. I'm turning light skin. I'm usually darker than this, but I appreciate everyone, and I appreciate you guys. God bless you guys. I know at least if I die one day, my words will ring true on YouTube forever. So, or at least until YouTube ends. whenever that is. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Peace. Black Vader.